Ready?
Yeah.
So, people who park backwards. Everyone pulls in forward to a parking spot, but there's a small amount of the population who insists on pulling in backwards. I don't know why. I think it's a cry for attention. It's saying, look at me, I can pull in backwards to a spot.
Yeah.
At my work, yeah.
I think they want to make a quick escape.
I've heard that.
They're criminals. They got to get out of there as quick as possible.
In case of a zombie attack, I can leave the parking lot in 0.6 seconds. Okay, whatever. It's showing off, in my opinion. It's saying, look at me. I need attention. My mommy wasn't nice to me. Well, neither was mine. But I don't park backwards. Okay. But, so, at my work, we have about 20 parking spots for 10 employees. And I pull in there correctly.
Yes.
Front ways? Is that?
Forward facing.
Yeah. What everyone else does. My coworkers do not. They reverse their thick bootay into the spot. They park backwards. And so Pauli, my friend / coworker / friend, because I don't have friends anymore, so my coworkers are my friends. He's been parking right next to me this week for whatever reason. Okay. I don't get it, but if you want to park next to me, I lift, honey. And I'm very handsome.
Yes, you are.
And not Pauli specifically, but my coworkers like to touch me for some reason. They're always touching my arm, my back, my chest. And
listen, I would be jealous, except that I don't blame them.
yeah.
Because I would do the same.
Yeah.
If I worked with you.
It's my fault for shoulder pressing over 100 pounds.
Okay.
I only have myself to blame.
Stop being so handsome.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to Me Too them. Report them to HR, but other times I'm flattered. Like,
right.
Okay. It's hard to keep my hands off myself, too. But this week, Pauli has been parking right next to me. I park in the correct way. He pulls in backwards. And usually I'm like, whatever. But this week I've noticed that the problem is when we need to get out of our cars or get into our cars. So at the end of the day, the hoo, like the Flintstones, when it was the end of the day at the granite quarry or whatever, the rock quarry,
yeah.
They would pull the string and the bird would go, ooh, ooh. And that would be the end of your day. So Pauli and I walk together to our vehicles, which are parked right next to each other. And then, but then that's where the problem ensues because we're parked right next to each other. But my driver's side seat, car door, is right next to his driver's side seat / car door. Mm-hmm. Right. So if normally how it is your driver's side door is next to the car's passenger side door. But we walk out and then, so it becomes a whole rigmarole. Like, I walk in first? Do you go to your driver's seat first? And then, like, I usually have my lunch tote, my badge that I throw in my back seat for whatever reason. But it takes a few seconds. So that delays him from getting to his driver's side seat because we're all in the same tight space. And it becomes a whole deal. So there are rules to society. And as Kramer from Seinfeld used to say, without rules, there's chaos. So why do these people park backwards? If everyone parked backwards, okay. But not everyone parked backwards. 98% of people pull in forward. And so the people who park backwards are ruining the system. They're messing things up.
Yeah, they are.
And it becomes a whole deal.
Yeah, they're trying to make things better for themselves, but
Yeah.
it's just, it's an inconvenience to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So stop that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You're not cool.
Right. You're not freaking, you're not Ari Leindyke in the Indy 500.
We're not admiring you. Okay?
Yeah.
Just park normally.
Yeah.
Okay?
And so at the end of the day, I noticed it. I was like, oh, this is a whole deal. But then in the beginning of the day, when we pull up, not at the same time, but we pull up and then we sit in our cars. He's on the phone yelling to someone usually. And I'm texting you, honey, about what I need to buy at grocery outlet, bargain market. But then that becomes a whole deal because, again, my driver's side door is next to his driver's, so I can't get out at the same time that he. So either he needs to wait for me, I need to wait for him, and it becomes he's ruining the fabric of society. These backward parkers, all
True.
to show off.
True. Do you think that you should start parking backward?
No,
Because that would solve this. That would solve every issue.
It would. It would. Or Pauli could start parking like the other 96% of us who park regular, pulling forward. And it's just, it grinds my gears. Our cat, Frankie Blue Nicholas, had a vet appointment this weekend, honey. Can you please summarize? Because you were with him in this trying time.
Yes, I can. So, it's been about 6 months. He has, much like the children's dentist appointments, he has vet appointments every 6 months. So we took him, they weighed him, he had some shots due.
Yeah.
They clipped his fingernails. It turns out our cat has lost 25% of his body weight in the last 6 months. Yeah.
So when we got him from Leslie Benson, he was 12 pounds. And then at his first appointment with us, he magically ballooned to 15 pounds. And you think 3 pounds is not, that's not a big deal. But percentage-wise, 3 of 11 is over 25%. So it's a big deal. So he went from 12 to 15, and then at his most recent vet appointment, he's back down to 11.
Yeah. So the first, last time they were concerned because he'd gained so much weight.
He a chunky boy.
And so they told me, you need to put him on a diet. And I was like, okay, sure. And then this time
Okay, who are you, a casting director from 80s Hollywood? Okay.
So this time he lost a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And it was somewhat planned.
Yeah.
We did feed him less than we used to.
We have been feeding him less.
Yeah. But on the other hand, he hasn't been eating very much lately.
Yeah.
And that might be my fault because I gave him a little bit of human food.
Yeah.
I fed him a bit of chicken chunk and hot dog chunk. A little bit of
Vienna wieners, is that what they're called?
I like to eat these little cans of Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausage, yeah.
And I like to eat this canned chicken. So whenever I'm making that, I give him a little bit of it.
Yeah, and I say no, but you still do it. The Vienna sausage, I love sausage, I love hot dogs, but for some reason the Vienna sausage that comes canned with liquid,
it's terrible.
Just grosses me out. But you love them.
I do. I'm not...
we go to the store and you buy 3 or 4 cans.
Because they're 69 cents.
That's true.
And I'm not denying that it's terrible, but I still like it at the same time. Okay, so I've been giving our cat a bit of these little meat pieces from my food.
Yeah. So
I told the vet, I'm feeding him human food, so maybe he doesn't like his cat food.
Yeah.
We went on vacation, and he lost a lot of weight while we were on vacation.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was on a food a strike, a food strike.
Well, the vet actually used the term hunger strike.
Oh yeah, she did. She said, because she was like, you guys are gone, so he was upset.
Yeah.
So I went on a food strike, and I was like, yeah.
And we had your parents come over.
Yeah.
And feed Frankie, but he was still upset at our absence, which I would revel in our absence. I'd be eating, and licking my no square
Well, he was sad. He missed us. He was so sad.
till the sun sets.
So he was on a bit of a hunger strike while we were gone on vacation.
Yeah.
He did. So he's lost a lot of weight in the last few months.
Yeah.
So.
And the vet brought up Frankie's thyroid.
Yeah. She said either he's just naturally losing all this weight or he might have a medical issue.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds like our vet is influenced by Big Pharma, honey. What's next? The COVID vaccines and 9 million boosters? Is that what the vet wants?
Possibly, because she said if you want us to test Frankie's blood,
Yeah.
then it's going to be $400.
Yeah. And then if he does have the thyroid problem, he's going to need a medicine.
Right.
A specific medication.
So I said, I have to talk to my husband.
That's me.
That's you. Because I knew that the answer would be no. We're not spending $400 to test his blood.
So there would be a test which would cost $400, and
Right.
then the medication would cost whatever it would cost. $100 a month, $200 a month, $300. And so my opinion is that if he has a thyroid problem,
Well, the other thing is that we could try to make him gain weight. Like, feed him more.
Yeah.
Like, get him back on...
Vienna sausages.
back on his chonky boy diet.
By the way, those sausages aren't from Vienna, okay? They have nothing to do with Switzerland. Honey!
No.
Are the Swiss eating canned hot dogs and
No way.
water? Well, I look at the positive, aka the cheap. He's skinny now, which, listen, we're all out here fighting this weight
We're
battle.
all a bit jealous of
Right.
Frankie and his weight loss.
Right. He's on track. He's skinny. He's ready for that Sassy magazine cover photo shoot. He's pooping less, which we have to clean.
Yeah.
So it's less onus on our part. And well, if there is a problem with his thyroid, is he gonna die soon? Is it fatal? Is it?
I don't know because we're not going to pay the vet to find out.
Right.
Well, so we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Well,
do you want to?
If it is fatal,
you won't be sad, honey.
Bradshaw Animal Shelter has many beautiful cats who might show some affection.
So if our baby Frankie dies, tragically dies, and we will miss him so.
Sure.
Are you saying that you're going to replace him immediately?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me really happy.
Lennox will not stop about getting another cat.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that, but we got to trade Frankie in. We got to jettison Frankie.
So you
go hang out with Mr. Kitty on the berm there. Yes.
You're fine with having a cat.
Yeah.
You just don't want 2 cats.
Correct.
So if Frankie tragically passes away, rest in power.
Yeah.
You're okay with immediately bringing another cat into our home.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, something that snuggles and cuddles and shows affection.
Yeah.
Because frankly, Frankie is endlessly entertaining, but as far as the smallest amount of empathy or feeling, emotion, he's completely vacant of that.
Yeah.
And he's still our emaciated boy.
Our baby.
Our
skinny...
Formerly chunky boy.
our skinny anorexic boy.
Anorexic boy. There you go. And I love him dearly for the most part. But I would love a cat who could be there for us. Be emotionally available.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's replace him as soon as possible.
Well, we're not going to speed his death, honey. Okay, so we have a pool at our condo, and we love our pool. when it opens in May, although it could open in April, it's really hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kathy Bailey.
But as soon as it opens, we're there every weekend. Me and Lennox, Saturday and Sunday. It's a good 2 hours on Saturday and Sunday. We love the pool. But there is a gentleman there who wears a trucker cap and is bearded and is loud, who just is a major turnoff, man.
This guy peaked in 2006.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's like carrying over this persona from
Bravado.
2006.
Yeah.
Like, he's got his trucker cap. He's mansplaining to the women.
Yeah.
He's got all these women that he's
in cahoots with,
Yeah.
that accompany him. And one of the women in particular who we've deemed bad cleavage gal / bad posture gal.
Yes, I'm sorry. But yes.
It's true. Okay.
It's true.
But I don't think they're the problem. This gentleman is the problem.
Yeah.
And the other weekend we were at the pool having a grand old time, and he shows up, and we left within 20 minutes because it was just like, it was a vibe. It's no longer a vibe. And it stopped being fun and enjoyable. And last weekend, I went to our condo gym. I lift, honey. I'm really strong. I'm buff. But I was lifting, and the gym is right next to the pool. Like, if you walk out of the gym, you're facing the pool. You're at the pool. So I'm lifting, and the window's open because it's hot. Mm-hmm. And a loud, bearded trucker guy was there. And he was just like, blah, 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 yada, 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 yeah. And he was annoying me, like, while I was lifting.
Yeah, you weren't even, like, a member of the pool crew.
Yeah. And so, and the window was open because it was hot, but I had the radio on. But even still, I could hear him. He was annoying me. He was irritating me. And so, for the first time, excuse me, Liz Fisher, I'm sorry. For the first time this summer, we didn't go to the pool because I thought, well, I'm scared of this guy. I don't want him to ruin my vibe. I don't want to go to the pool while he is there, because he will just make it an unpleasurable time.
Yeah, it's like you're at a fraternity.
Yeah.
And like, no, this is a family place.
Yeah.
This is a home.
Yeah.
We all live here.
Yeah.
Like, take your college frat boy persona, get out of here.
Yeah, this
doesn't belong here.
Yeah, that you had in 2006, that you were probably fronting about in 2006, and you just you ruined the pool, bro. Mm-hmm. And so, for the first time this summer, we didn't go, and it's Friday right now, and Saturday and Sunday, I'm like, it's tomorrow and the next day, obviously. But I'm like, I don't know.
He might be there.
Maybe I should do like a probe, like when Star Trek used to send out a probes. Mm-hmm. What's going on this planet? And they would find out. Is it dangerous? Is
Trucker Cup boy there?
Is Will Wheaton gonna die or whatever? Maybe I'll do a probe and just do a quick take a glance at what's going on. To see if he's there. But then we're paying $300, okay, in HOA for the gym.
Yeah.
And the pool and landscaping, yes.
So should we just, like, suck it up and go begin his presence? Like, we're paying for it. This is our pool. We want to go there. So just endure it.
I'll go, and I'll scope it out. And then if he's not there, we'll head over there. And then if he shows up within 5 minutes of us arriving, Let's go home.
Should we tell him, like, you're the problem?
Yes. Yes. So there's a Volkswagen van on the street. It's an old school Volkswagen van. And I believe that there's a gentleman in there who is currently temporarily, through no fault of his own, but due to the greed of Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, experiencing homelessness. I believe there's a homeless guy in this van on our street, or in a very adjacent street. And worst thing is that he's a poor parallel parker. Like for the entire week, for weeks, his front bumper nose of the Volkswagen van has been sticking out into the street, where it's unsightly, it's unforgivable, and it's like, dude, like, park better.
Right. Like, if you're gonna be here, then don't be so conspicuous.
Yeah.
Like, make yourself blend in.
Yeah.
Don't stick your nose out of your car.
Oh,
Okay.
I think he was doing it to stick his nose at us. Like, look at me.
Us personally.
I'm currently unhoused and I'm out here and you can't do anything about it.
Oh.
And one of your Riva residents is harboring me and lets me shower and poop once a day. But I saw him actually this week in his van, and he shaved. So, yeah. So
well, good for him.
He's got the long hair. He's very tall and lanky, but he's no longer bearded. So he's less homeless Jesus and more like roadie for Metallica. That look, that vibe. But he's still there. And then last year he magically disappeared. The birds fly south or whatever for the winter. He left.
Right.
But still, I'm like, when are you gonna leave?
Yeah.
Who is providing you shelter? Are you a refugee or something?
When are you going to return to your other family who's
Right.
harboring you and
Right.
giving you food and shelter?
Yeah, and all we ask is that you go to the other county. You leave Yolo County and go to Sac County. Just go over there. We're not far from downtown.
Just cross the river.
Yeah.
It's 2 miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a van.
I'm sure you can find a woman over there.
You have a lot of plumbing. You have, this is your side chick in Sac County. Or if you can't make it across the river, go north of West Capitol.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of rigmarole happening on West Capitol. Lots of shopping carts. Go over there. Just stay away from our hood. And I'm sure he's a fabulous guy, but the optics, honey, aesthetically,
Right.
an old Volkswagen van with a lot of pipes and plumbing and essentially its own sewer system.
Right.
It doesn't work for our property value. So, yeah, just leave us be. As Luna Marie used to say, leave me be. The HOA fallout continues. So there were 3 positions on the HOA committee. 4 people were running. 3 of those 4 formed a quorum. Like they can't run on their own merits. They got to form like a party, a Democrat party to kick out the Green Party or whatever. Those 3 people were elected. And the 4th person who didn't make it, who isn't on the HOA board, his name is Kazi Shukis. And our wall-to-wall team coverage, breaking news election coverage, his wife, Claudia Shukis, has resigned from the social committee in disgust or disgrace or who knows. But it's like in the office when they had the party planning committee and then the rival committee that plans parties. Claudia Schukas has resigned from the social committee. And I wonder what's up with their household. Kazi's and Claudia. They're an older set. Is Kazi's depressed? Is he bitter? Is he angry? Is he muttering?
I think that he bullied her into resigning. Like, he's like, you better withdraw yourself from the party planning committee. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, I'm with you, my man, I'm with you.
You're my man.
Yeah, so she did, and so they've withdrawn themselves from the committees and the Riva social committees.
Are they not going to hold a barbecue nex year, honey?
Nope. It's over.
Thanks, Kathy Bailey.
This time is over.
I do walk by the Shukas residence, and they have a Ukraine flag out.
Yeah.
And Claudia has posted on our Riva Facebook about she's trying to raise blankets or collect or donate blankets for the for the Ukrainians or whatever. So they are pro-Ukrainian. So they're pro Hunter Biden's laptop. Honey. But they hate Putin. And okay.
We can assume. We can only assume.
Sure.
Yes.
I get it. But going so political, getting involved in this Ukraine-Russia mess nonsense, is that what did Kazi's in? Or?
Possibly. Yeah. Like, who's to say? But it's a contested
issue.
Yes.
And
I wonder if the Ukraine thing affected voters or didn't affect voters. I think it did.
It could have, because like they are very open and vocal with their Ukraine support.
Yeah.
Like every time we walk to the pool, we see their flag.
Right.
Out on their porch. And
right.
We pass by them, and so.
Like, keep it in your pants. Kazi's.
They're out there with their support. You
yeah.
know, we know what's up.
Yeah. So they support Hunter Biden.
Yeah. We can only assume.
Where does Kathy Bailey fall? Does she support Putin? Is this the issue that led to this disarray, this vitriolic rhetoric between the Democrats and the Republicans, honey?
I would like to know.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like I don't know enough about these candidates. I don't know. They keep so much close to the vest.
We judge them based on their names and their pictures.
Right.
And the quorum.
And who's out there fighting the fires.
Yeah.
But, like, I would like to know what's up, really. Like, who are you, really? Who are you? I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't tell us.
It's too late. Is next year Kazi's gonna run? Is he done? Is he like Richard Nixon in the dark in a dark room yelling about the elites or something?
Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. Well, we stand for Kathy Bailey. Maurice Thomas and Denise Cornell.
Sure.
I hope their offices come up for re-election next year, and then we get to vote them out or not vote them out or really take them to task. Alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try it a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, and share. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your Shukas family. Please be sure... Sorry, I hit the table. Please be sure to use our promo code for Stamps.com. We don't have a promo code for Stamps.com. Goodbye, my podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have said that the Shukases are in favor of Hunter Biden's laptop. but I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. By the way, I've seen the videos from Hunter Biden's laptop where he's with a lady of the night, and she's doing things to him.
Oh dear.
And I'm like, okay, well, whatever, if that's your thing. But I can see where if it's the argument is that, well, Biden could be blackmailed. The president could be blackmailed. Like, if this video gets out and they see him smoking crack and getting hand jobs and / foot jobs from hookers in the Philippines or whatever,
yeah,
it could be played again. But it's out there. So I don't understand the right-wing argument position. But he probably did some shady shit in Ukraine. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for caring. I hope you have a wonderful day / night. Oh, bye. Are we going to talk about food?
No.
All right.
End it.